Hello students, welcome back to lecture of oscillator. As in previous lecture we discussed about Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator is classification of oscillator under LC oscillator. In this lecture we will cover another type, that is Colpitts oscillator of LC oscillators, and then one of the type of RC oscillator, that is phase shift oscillator, we will cover here. Now come to the Colpitts oscillator. Basic circuit for the Colpitts oscillator is shown here. In this figure you can see amplifier circuit is remains same as used in Hartley oscillator. In the tank circuit, difference is L and C components are interchanged. It is very similar to Hartley oscillator except these, as in frequency determining network or in tank circuit, L and C are interchanged. Frequency determining network here consists variable capacitors C1 and C2 along with an inductor. The junction of C1 and C2 are earthed as shown in this figure. You can see here junction of C1 and C2 are earthed, and capacitor C1 has its one end connected to base via capacitor CB. You can see in the figure, and then other terminal of capacitor C1 is connected to emitter via CE. Means you can say capacitor C1 is connected in the input circuit, and voltage developed across C1 provides positive feedback which is required for the sustained oscillations. Now next, for the operation of Colpitts oscillator, when supply is given, or you can say when collector supply plus VCC is given as shown in this figure, transient current is produced in the oscillatory circuit or in the tank circuit, which consists of L and C components. Then oscillatory current in the tank circuit produce voltage across the capacitor C1 which are applied to the base emitter junction, and it appear in the amplified form in the collector circuit. As common emitter configuration provides 180 degree phase shift, and another 180 degrees to be provided by the frequency determining network. Total phase shift around the loop must be 0 degree or 360 degree to get the sustained oscillations, or it makes the positive feedback, which is necessary condition for the oscillation. Now to start up oscillations, or you can say to start the oscillations, initially loop gain of amplifier must be greater than 1, as we already discussed, and to get the sustained oscillation, loop gain of amplifier must equal to unity. This is one of the condition of Bar-Coushain criteria or for the sustained oscillation. Now come to frequency of oscillation in Colpitts oscillator. Frequency of oscillation is given by this equation: F is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root of L into CT. CT is total capacitance of C1 and C2 which are connected in series in the circuit of Colpitts oscillator, as you have seen earlier. CT is equivalent capacitance of feedback network or in the tank circuit, which is C1 C2 over C1 plus C2, as the capacitances are in series. By using this relation, we have to compute, or we can compute, frequency of oscillation in Colpitts oscillator. Now application of Colpitts oscillator. It can be used as a higher frequency sine wave generator, or it can also be used as temperature sensor with some associated circuitry. It is mostly used as a local oscillator in radio receivers, and it is also used as radio frequency oscillator. It can also be used in mobile applications. These are the some applications of Colpitts oscillator. Now next is phase shift oscillator. Phase shift oscillator is one of the type of RC oscillator. Means in the feedback network, resistance and capacitances are connected. As in LC oscillator, inductors are bulky and expensive. These LC oscillator cannot be used for lower frequencies, or you can say for the audio frequency range, this phase shift oscillator can be used. Basic circuit for the phase shift oscillator is shown here. In this, for the amplification, operational amplifier is used, and for feedback network, 3 RC sections are connected. These 3 RC sections are used to get the desired frequency and to get the frequency of oscillation, for resonant frequency of oscillation, or these RC sections also provide a desired phase shift. Here, this operational amplifier provides a phase shift of 180 degree as it is connected in inverting configuration. Therefore, to get another 180 degree phase shift, to get a total 360 phase shift around the loop, in the phase shift oscillator, frequency determining network consists of RC sections. If RC sections, or you can say these three RC sections, are of identical, then each section will provide a phase shift of 60 degree to get the total 180 degree phase shift. It means around the loop total phase shift would be 360 degree. This is the one of the condition for the sustained oscillation, or one of the requirement. The gain of these three section, if identical sections are used, will be 1 by 29 at the resonant frequency. It should be 1 by 29 at the resonant frequency of oscillation. Therefore, to meet unity loop gain requirement, closed loop voltage gain of inverting op-amp must be 29. This is another requirement of Bar-Coshine criteria. Now next is frequency of oscillation. Consider the condition in which all R and C values are equal. Amplifier must have a gain of at least 29 to make up for the gain of feedback circuit. This means RF over R3 must be greater than equal to 29 to get the desired frequency of oscillation. Frequency of oscillation is given by the relation Fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root 6 RC. This is the frequency of oscillation in case of identical RC sections. If in feedback network 3 RC sections are used, this is the resonant frequency. You can derive resonant frequency for this particular oscillator. You have to find voltage gain of the feedback network. For the 180 degree phase shift of feedback network, you have to find the value of resonant frequency. At the phase shift of 180 degree, what will be the value of frequency? That frequency is known as resonant frequency, which would be given by 1 by 2 pi under root 6 RC. Next is example. Solve this example. Determine frequency of oscillation in the given figure. In this figure, you can see amplifier is used, frequency determining is used, 3 RC sections are connected. These RC sections are of identical nature. C1 is 0.001 microfarad, R1 is of 10 kilo ohm. By using the relation Fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi under root 6 RC, we can compute resonant frequency for the given value of R and C. That would comes to be 6.5 kilohertz whenever you will put the value of R and C, which are given here. In this way, you can determine frequency of oscillation for any phase shift oscillator. Even for more detail, you can go through these books. Thank you.